All right, project of the day. Oh, I got so much work to do today. Well, let's see. This part of the yard is done. Spectrum flagged all that. But I have my brother and my nieces coming into town, so I want to clean up my yard a little bit. Look at how tall those weeds are. Like these guys out here, I've never trimmed any of this, and I know like the wildflowers are really pretty, but see, and there's a bunch of bees right there. I hate to knock these down, but you know, this is like Tick City back here, so some of these you can see they're like up to my thigh almost, so it is very pretty back here, but I gotta start clearing this stuff out. So all this long stuff, we're gonna try to trim it down to match the front of the yard. So getting organized, taking all these down. I might move that pile too. We gotta burn that when it snows. So got kind of a long day. Got my sunscreen on. Not the toxic stuff, but just the zinc oxide. So let's see how much we can get done today. Hopefully rotating the 2 weed whackers and 3 batteries. I can finish it all in a short period of time. Then I'll figure that garden out. So far, the only thing that I've harvested is marigold seeds. So no tomatoes, nothing. Well, I guess I had lettuce, but it got hot. I had to take it out. So we'll do an after and see what I get done. I am getting tired. I have went through 3 batteries. The one is charged. I just killed the other one. I gotta flip this around here. I don't think I gotta hold it. Toasted tomato sandwich, a little A&W root beer, but got a lot done. That is like the 3rd full wagon that I've taken of weeds. So I gotta cut the rest of that side, most of that stuff in the back. I haven't decided if I want to leave like that long over there and just angle it out this way. But I am tired, so lunch break for me, and then we'll get back to this big dog, cut down some of those big pieces out there. Okay, I am spent. I still got some charge in the weed whacker. I just got no charge left in me. The first section I started at 10:30. My lunch break, the second section was like 2:45, and it is now 5:16. I am done. I'm not done. I have a ton more to do tomorrow, but my hands hurt, and I got no more. So this is all the stuff that I found in my yard. So much glass. I shouldn't even be sticking my hand in there, but socks, glass, wire, old shingles, metal, ton of stuff. A bone. I opened all that up to the compost pile. All of this, I can't even tell you how many of those wagons I have taken of weeds. I know I'm not going to get all of them, but they're like super hard ones that my weed whacker won't get. So I still got to do like this little front part, and then all right here. Tackle all this tomorrow and all that long stuff. But I'm wrecked. I worked really hard. I gotta take my wagon to the back The rooster next door hates me. I'll get home from work and I'll stand in the driveway and like puff his chest up like I'm scared of him. Go out there and check him. He's doing a good job protecting the girls over there though, so. Alright. I'm gonna dump this last thing. Clean up all my gear, because I still have, well, I think I got the weed whackers inside still, but I got my drinks and chargers, and I'll show you guys this. This is crazy. Half of that pile's from today. I'm gonna burn those. We gotta burn that pile. So this, maybe it'll be easier. I'm gonna weed whack to that tree probably to about there, so you see how much I have left. And then on this side, I don't have that much left. Like that tree right there is probably my line, and it does go back further, but I kind of, oops, something's in the grass over there. I just heard it. But I do love these little purple flowers and stuff. I'm just trying to get all of it out of here so the weeds don't grow. So next summer when I lay down my garden, and I'm thinking like probably bigger than my house. So my house I think is 22 by 40. So I could do that. And then super long to about there. So I got a bunch of plants, but I just realized I don't have my gloves on, so I can't dump the weeds. So until next time. All right, day 2. It is Sunday. Oh, I'll show you this little bitch. There's that rooster. Little jerk face. Went over there to give my neighbor his cartons back from eggs that he gave me. Filled them back up. Got 2 more dozen. So I'll show you what I have to do today. Hopefully I can. It's 87 degrees out right now. It's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So all this long stuff, which shouldn't be too hard. That small weed whacker will go right through this. It's not as powerful as the big one, but they got 40 volt batteries. The big one has a 24 volt. So I'm going to do all this. All through here. This is where it starts to get deep. Around my wellhead. I've done this a little bit so it's soft. But everywhere I did it, it doesn't have those huge weeds. Because it's got that kind of straw look to it. So I'm hoping if I do that to this, next year it'll be easier. So you can see how tall that is. These are kind of pretty, but man, they are hard to get out. So I'll go all the way through all of this. I guess you can probably see it a little bit better if I came over here. So from that tree, probably about that far to there, and then I'm going to try to at least get out around here, if not all back down here to the, like I said, it is hot. I got a ton of sunscreen right into my hairline so I don't get burnt, but yeah, so got a lot of work to do, and it's hot, so we'll see how long it takes me, or if I can even finish it. I think tomorrow we're calling for rain, so a little bit to go on each side. My whole yard will be done. I am sweating. I don't know. Let me see. I can't even see to see if you can see it, but my face is dripping. Burned 3 batteries. What time is it? It's 4:05. But that whole side's done. and I edged that out. And then this was so, I don't know why it was so satisfying, but I'll show you, I made like a little path behind this tree. That ate up almost a whole battery just going through this thick stuff, but it was very satisfying chopping all this down. I mean, like, you can see how thick it is. And also, brunt boots, ladies, men, whatever, these things feel like tennis shoes. They are the most comfortable boot I've ever put on in my life. So I've got this little sliver left, and then I don't know if I'm going through that side for sure because it is hot. But why I haven't mowed my lawn, I don't know if anybody realizes or if I've said it, but I am doing this whole yard with weed whackers. So that's why it's taking me so long. But I have a lot of construction stuff left over, and it's not like from my crew, but I'm gonna assume that the original owner treated this like a dump and buried a bunch of stuff. So when they started digging, oh shoot, my bucket's back here. When they started digging to build my house, there's a ton of this stuff, just huge chunks of glass. We found a car door, front end of a Ford. These are all like super old, but just in that, I pulled all that stuff out of my yard. I'm gonna take a mini break while my stuff is charging again, and I'm drinking a pop. I'm gonna try to get a little bit of energy from the horrible NutraSweet that's in diet soda. So, all right, till next time. Okay, it's 5:18. I got nothing left. I'm so tired. It's so hot, I'm probably sunburnt. So that's what I got done. All around the tree, half of that. I have the smallest little sliver done, but I just have no energy left at all. So I don't know if you can see it, but there's not that much left. But I got nothing. So I'll get up tomorrow while everything's charged. I didn't get any of that. But I'll get up tomorrow when everything's charged, knock this out, take a chunk of that if it doesn't rain all day. But I got all that done under the tree. I did my best. Totally forgot to show you guys what I found in my yard today. So, cans, rope, more glass. Yeah, oh, this metal thing. Couldn't figure out why my weed whacker stopped. More stuff. Love it. And I don't think I can fit anything else in my compost. I think it is absolutely maxed out. So future project might be taking all those out, putting them in that pile, and starting another one in here. So things to look forward to. But I'm absolutely wrecked. I am soaking wet with sweat. It's almost 90 today. So I'll get all that stuff done as long as I don't have rain tomorrow. So I'm over it. All right, I think we're on day 3. It's gonna rain. Forecast says severe thunderstorms in an hour. I don't know. So I got about an hour to clear that last path right here. Hopefully with this one battery, this is the weed whacker I got. Hopefully with that one battery, I can at least get that done. I do have to do all right here. I I wanted to do all the way around that, but we'll see what I can get done before the rain comes. And this will be the last day, because then I go back to work full force, and I had a really busy week, so see what I can get done. Excuse the mess of my appearance. I guess I look like this every time I'm on here. But I finally got this back corner done. I'm going to walk to the back corner. We're not really sure where the property lines are. At some point I need to get a survey done. There's a pile of rocks back here somewhere, but this. My weed whacker died about over there, but I'm happy with this. Look at how massive this yard is from over here. I wonder if I can zoom out. Oh, I can, so you get the whole thing. So, my garden right here. I'm going to do a fence probably all the way out and around eventually. But I have so much room now that it is all mowed. It's crazy how big my yard looks. I still gotta figure out what I'm gonna do. These weeds are like up to the top of here. Probably should have a fire. I tried to clear out a little space behind that pile, but I mean, my yard is massive. It's like a true football field, but eventually I'll get to this, but I think it's going to rain, so well, the weather said it was supposed to rain at 9 and 10. We're supposed to get storms today, but at least that's done and taken care of. If it doesn't rain later, I'll go back, do the rest of this corner, but I'll probably go from the edge of that just to that tree right there, so that little spot. But that tiny little area that I had right there took all 3 batteries to the weed whacker, so that deep stuff really eats up those batteries no matter what. They're coming next week to put my pad down for the shed, and this is the find of the day today. Just a sock, so